Kitty. Hi! In today's video, I want to show you my plans for my new carnivore garden. You guys, I can't wait to show you. No, it does not involve these girls. It is going in here. You guys, come with me. You're gonna hear all about the plans. We are at the store, actually, this is fun, looking at baby chicks. We are gonna be getting new baby chicks, so we will take you along on that. And then we were also looking at dahlias. So Travis bought me some dahlia bulbs. I'm super excited about. They're gorgeous. They're yellow and white striped. Here it is. Here it is. Guys, my new carnivore garden. I can hardly wait to take you along and see all the plans I have for this place. Here's our little chickens, our happy little hens that are happy to stay in their coop today, even though the door is open. You don't want to go out in the snow? No? I have been dreaming about what I want my carnivore garden to look like this year, and so come with me because I've got some plans that I'm drawing up. Hi. I am freezing. I just came in from outside being out in the snow for a minute. I did not touch the snow, but my hands are freezing. So I've got my hot buttered coffee in here. Somebody asked me the other day, what do I put in my buttered coffee? What is that? So it is just coffee, decaf or regular. And then I put between probably 1 and 2 tablespoons of, I love that. It's the Kerrygold butter, but it's the Costco brand. I love putting about 1 or 2 tablespoons of that in here and getting it all melty. And then I put just the tiniest dunk. It's 1/30. A dunk is literally a 1/32 measurement of a teaspoon. So it's not very much of stevia, just natural pure stevia. And then I put in just a shake of Redmond real salt, and I let the butter melt, and I get out my little handheld zhuzher and whisk it all together, and it is so creamy and yummy. Warms you to the core. So my husband had drawn me this awesome printout of our gardens. These are the bigger beds towards the back of the yard, and then the wider, longer ones, and then the square ones with the kind of arch arbor on them, and then the 2 front ones. And this is where our arch is in between these two. So you walk in through here. This is what we did last year, and I've got to tell you, if you are a gardener, I highly recommend this method of writing it down on paper, because we have always used those little plastic things. They're a little plastic thing on a stick, and we used a Sharpie, and they would just wash out every single year. By the end of the season, we wouldn't know what kind of tomatoes they were or whatever it was. You know, it always had washed away. This doesn't go anywhere when it rains or when you water the flowers and plants. So this was awesome. So along the back of the fence last year, we had a variety of sunflowers, and we're going to do that again this year. We love having that back fence just covered in flowers. We're going to put the Mexican flowers back there too, which are kind of, they're orange. They're beautiful, bright orange, and they're kind of almost more like a daisy look or something, but they're just so sweet. We loved them, but they turned out to be like 7 feet tall. So they're not going in the front bed this year. They're going along the fence because they will fit way better there. This is the chicken run, so we don't use that one. And then last year we did pumpkins, we did corn, which was so fun to have corn stalks. And then I decorated in the fall with the corn stalks and with the decorative corn. That was beautiful. We had different varieties and mixes of wildflowers, which I loved because those were super fun to add into bouquets as fillers. We had dahlias, we had pumpkins, we had watermelons, we had peppers, tomatoes, basil, parsley. So my daughter, and garlic. My daughter wanted to have a couple vegetables last year when we had been carnivore. That was my first summer of being carnivore. And so she was like, Mom, I want some vegetables. So she grew her own, and she had fun with those. We had the Bouchard Garden Mix, which I love. I'm really, really hoping to get that one again this year. We had snapdragons. We had zinnias. Do you guys know what zinnias are? They're beautiful and they're so easy to grow. Oh my goodness. In fact, in this back bed with the corn, we had zinnias there the year before, and zinnias just grew up all throughout all the corn, so that was actually really beautiful. And we also had a zinnia patch back here that had blossomed up from the year before, so that was also beautiful. Let's see. Oh yeah, we had the Mexican sunflowers here in the front, and they were just so tall. So yeah, we're gonna move those to the back, and we're gonna just switch things up a little bit. So this is what we did for 2024. I got out a brand new one the other day and have now written out my garden dreams for 2025. So this is my carnivore garden for 2025. And I call it Carnivore Garden, of course, because you don't eat it. There's no meat. I wish you could grow meat. There's no meat. But we do have our chickens, and they are laying. So my husband did a trick out there, and they're laying again. So we're getting, instead of one every day or every other day, I think we're getting 4 to 6 a day now, which is huge compared to what we were getting. And it's perfect timing because now we have the egg shortage that you all were warning me about that was coming our way that I didn't realize. So anyway, perfect timing that our chickens are laying again. We have 10, so I really wish we were getting 10 every day, but they're 3 years old now, actually as of today. Happy Valentine's Day. We got them on Valentine's Day 3 years ago. And so yeah, they are 3 years old and they are getting older, slowing down, but they're still kicking. Okay, so this year we had taken my dad's peach tree. When my dad passed away a couple of years ago, my neighbor asked me if there was a tree that she could get for us in memory of my dad, which I thought was the sweetest thing. And we got a peach tree, and there's a whole story behind it. So I love that I have this peach tree, but it's been in a half wine barrel all these last couple of years. And so this winter we got it planted into the garden right here. It's a permanent fixture now in our garden. I'm super excited. And Travis was able to put wires and stakes up so that we can train it to grow. It's going to be just real short, maybe 5 feet tall. And with all of the branches will be out, we prune the rest of the branches. Just take them off and then connect the branches to the wires, and we are hoping that this is going to do really great and be really easy to maintain and really easy to reach all the peaches and all that. So I'm really excited about that. We are thinking of doing pumpkins in the rest of that bed. In the front of the bed are tulip bulbs, so those will be coming back every year. I'm thinking about putting our grapevine here as a permanent fixture. Travis is having a hard time wanting to do permanent fixtures in the garden, which I understand, but I also know that our grapes, we've had those for 2 to 3 years as well. Those do need to get out of the pot and into the ground as well. So we need to figure out, if it's not here, where. So then we're thinking about doing pumpkin patch in both of these, just because I want a lot of pumpkins. I want a variety. And I want white, I want gray, large, minis, the square ones, all different ones. Travis and I went on a date where we took a trip and we went over to the Swan Island Dahlia Farm this last summer. We were in heaven. It's just rows after rows. I don't know how many acres they have, but it was beautiful. So we bought a few, bulbs from them, and those are coming in the mail. So when I get them, I will show you which dahlia bulbs I got. I hope that they come with a picture of them because, oh my goodness, I had so much fun. I went on their website. You can do this anywhere in the country, at least, probably all over the world, but you can put in your cart which dahlia bulbs you want. And so when I did that, I was like, I'm just going to put everything in there and then I'll go through and sort them out. It was like $976 worth of dahlias. So I whittled them down. I had my daughter help me which purple one is our favorite, which pink one is our favorite, which orange one is our favorite. So she really helped me with that. And then we did wildflowers last year, and those were so fun. I think there were cosmos flowers in there that were really tall and beautiful and just vibrant colors. So we're gonna do that as well again, because those are also really great flowers to put into bouquets. And then we had a lupine mix, and so those are supposed to come back each year. And the Bouchard Garden mix, which was my very favorite. I believe I'm getting that one this year as well. And then we're probably gonna do more dahlias here, and larkspur. I just found larkspur. They seem very, very sweet. So I'm excited to try those. And then we're gonna do zinnias. Have you guys seen zinnias? They're so easy to grow. And if you get the mixed color pack, you get unbelievably beautiful, and they're really easy to grow. And I actually saw at the store the other day, they had a green pack of zinnias. And so have you ever seen flower bouquets that have like the lime green or chartreuse green fillers in there? I'm not saying that they're green zinnias, but the green zinnias I believe will give us that same effect. So those will be some of our fillers. And then on our little arbor here, we're going to plant the purple flowering green beans. So, and I think the beans themselves might be purple as well. So it'll just be all over the arch and hanging through these purple flowers and purple beans. And I'm super excited about that. One thing that my daughter and I did last year was we made a lot of flower bouquets with all of the flowers that were out there. It was so fun to see how many variations of these bouquets we could make. So what we decided is we would love to have our own flower stand to put out front, and we might even sell them at farmers market. I'm not really sure how to go about all this, but we're just kind of brainstorming of how we could sell our flowers this year. My husband graciously agreed to build us a flower cart, so I'm super excited. We've been looking online, trying to get ideas. I've got a little bit of an idea anyway of what I want it to look like, and then he's adding in thoughts and ideas, and my daughter is. So I'm pretty sure that we're gonna have this fall. So when the flowers are in full bloom and everything, we're gonna be able to have a flower cart. That's the goal out front, to be able to sell these flowers at. Thanks for hanging out with me today and taking a look at our garden outside. Right now it's covered in snow, so I'm just dreaming in my mind of what it was last year, starting to plan. Getting a plan in mind, starting to order things. So I'm excited that you're here with us, and I'm excited to show you as it all unfolds, as we get our bulbs in the mail, and as we get our seeds in the mail, and as we start planting them and harvesting them. It's going to be very, very fun. So thanks for coming along. We will see you next time. Bye. And if you've stuck around this long, I just wanted to show you a really quick office organization tip that we have. My husband hung up these awesome, beautiful wood boards with nails in them for hooks. And so when we have different projects or different things that I don't want to lose, but I need to know where they're at, I love to hang them up on here, and I can have 3 more down here. And so this just helps keep my desk a lot more clear and clean, and lets me remember where my things are. I hope that's a helpful tip to you. Talk to you next time. Bye.